like everything's
and I'll
working.
keep right on going.
Except for one thing, but it's only on my end. So, hopefully y'all can hear me. I think I've tested the game. You should be able to hear the game. I forgot to move the camera. Here we go. I have a happy birthday, thing up there. I was gonna have more stuff, but unfortunately, my house doesn't have birthday decorations anymore. We used to have, like, hats and streamers, and we don't have anything. But anyway, happy birthday, Silent Hill Downpour. I should move this. Yes, I saw that Follow the Cops Back Home was the song that was playing when I came in, which was perfect. Let's move this. You may have seen the newest video today, and it was very cool. I'm still kind of in awe of it. I got to interview Tom Hewlett, which was wild. I wanted to do something more in-depth on the Vatra team, and I just didn't have enough finished by the time that the anniversary rolled around, so I decided to post what I had. Because I found it's really
isn't it, Mr. Pendleton?
harder to find info on them than it's been to find info on the Japanese team, which is wild. I do not know why that's the case. Let's see. Can y'all hear the game? You should be able to. Let's turn this down. And I wish I could make this large. Oh, there we go. Now that's pretty big. Hello, folks. Hello, Phil, Jeff, Daniel. Who else we got here? Akatsuki, Lobsoul. We got the whole gang here. Billy, Princess Adna. Lots of folks here. Hello, hello. Zigabone is a new face. Miguel, hello. You were with us earlier today. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We are actually continuing from where we stopped last time because I wanted to actually be in the town. I often end up playing the beginning 2 hours or 3 hours of the game over and over because I like to restart the game and play it, and then I get distracted by other projects. So I don't spend as much time exploring the town. I wonder if I want to... I'm still torn on this setup. I'm still changing it up. When I got a new computer, I lost my old streaming setup, so I'm fidgeting with it. I don't know. Don't think anyone actually wants to be in the town of Silent Hill. That's a lie. This is untrue facts. But today I want to explore the town a lot, and open up more of the town. Unfortunately, I cannot actually hear the game because I'm still figuring out this stupid stream thing, but I'm just glad it works for y'all. I'm happy with that. I will accept it. That's pretty art. Pretty. Maybe it's less depressing. That's the truth. Maybe it is. You never know. Alright. But yeah, it was so cool talking with Tom. I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. I had a lot of notes and a lot of research together, and I didn't have it in a very good order because I was so like, oh my god, this is happening! But I think we got some cool stuff out of it. And I had fun. And isn't that what matters most, is how I feel and how much fun I had with it? Oh, that's right. It's like, why is the game so dark? It's my TV. I use it as a computer monitor, and I always turn the brightness down, because it dark. Or it bright. Whichever one it is. My brain is slushy. There we go. This game is a very dark game, which works well when you have the light. And I think I missed the flashlight. That's one issue, is for dumb idiots like me, missing the flashlight is very easy. And then, well, then you're in trouble. Alright, remembering buttons. No, do not drop that! Alright, that's the drop button. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I was like, why is that a, like, school... It looks like one of those things you have in class that you just drop down to... Alright, children, let's talk about... That's a water tower? The only town in the US where you can't buy meth. That's only because they're too busy buying, White Claudia, or whatever the drug is they made out of that. Isn't the flash... Oh, you're right, it is! How do I... Is it on? Is it on? I don't see like a circle of light. How I make it work? Maybe I'm just not noticing that it's on? Do I have instructions on how to play game for idiots that haven't played games in a million years? I don't know, whatever. I can see. I turned up the brightness real bright. I know there's like a button that turns the flashlight. Aha! I knew there was a button. Because you have to be able to do that with the, what do you call it? The forensic light you get later, which is so cool. That's one element of the, like, the police experience that I think was cool that they added. I found the throwing button. Where is the running button? Okay, that's the sneaking button. That's the looking back button. Ah, there we go. Running button. Alright, we don't have to do the side quest right now. I'm going to go out into the city streets and explore. And meet Mysterious Mailman. Hello, Mysterious Mailman. Who isn't so mysterious. I wish they had the time to do more with him. There's so much cool stuff, like hints and ambiguity in this game, which made sense to me when Tom talked about how they really wanted it to be ambiguous. I love it, and I hate that we didn't get to explore more of it in, like, another game or a new variation.
Scared the hell out of me.
Another open world Silent Hill.
Not what I intended.
Oh, wow.
Still
I love this game
Thomas.
so much.
Just haven't found a way out. Yet.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
Yeah?
Murphy's so done with him.
Well, let's just say I could finally put this damn bag.
That implies a lot of nickels.
Man, cut the bullshit.
That's
What is
like
this place?
enough nickels to retire is so many nickels.
Can't say I understand.
I always found it weird the mailman was the shopkeep in Book of Memories. Book of Memories is bonkers, and I kind of love it for being so
Can you
weird.
at least tell me where the radio station is.
Hello? Oh, the chat moves very fast. I need to figure out how to get my frickin'
Dedications to me.
stream dashboard back.
Oh, sure.
Could you imagine a Ubisoft style? Oh no! That's too open world. Hello to everyone joining us. Sorry if I've missed your comment. Book of Memories lore analysis when I figure out how to stream PS Vita. It's a silly, stupid side game, you know? And I think silly, stupid side games can be fun. It's just sad that it was kind of, sort of, technically the last game, and I think part of the comedy of the fact that the last Silent Hill game wasn't even really a Silent Hill game, it was a goofy dungeon crawler, is both hilarious and infuriating, and I can understand why it's the butt of so many jokes. But in a perfect world where we had more Silent Hill games, it would just be a weird spin-off. Like, Final Fantasy does that all the time. One of my favorite Final Fantasy games is the one where everybody's a bunch of chibis and you, like, fight by stacking Cloud and Zack on top of each other's heads. And it's dumb and it's silly and it's so fun. That's just my favorite thing. So I have a feeling I won't hate the game. I'll be bad at it, probably. I don't play those types of games. Hey, Zenith Films. Climb up Pyramid Head's abs like a radio tower. Jesus. Man, it feels so weird not being able to hear the game. I need to figure out why it won't let me do that. Wonder... we're not gonna mess with it today. I don't want to jinx it, break it, whatever. What was the first game I ever played? Do you mean in general or in the Silent Hill series? It was either 2 or 3. My memory is pretty bad. I gave the impression that Downpour was my first, which is not what I intended. I said in the video, it was the first one that really made me, like, obsess over it and think about it a lot. And that led to me writing essays and starting a blog and all this stuff. It is not the first one I played, just the first one that got me really thinking about it. I think when I was, 15, 16, playing the older games, they were really old and out of touch for me, because I was like, well, this is weird, and it didn't really work for me until I was older. Whereas Downpour, being far more modern, it worked for me. I imagine there is a very much a correlation between age and the willingness to like the Western games. I would bet you a lot of the younger generation are far more open to them. Okay, this is all a dead end. I guess I'm supposed to go down the creepy hallway that he went down. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 1. It is very kiddie and kind of goofy, but that's the fun. Like, art and creation and stuff can't ever grow unless you experiment and do weird shit with it. And that's how you find out the cool things. And whenever people complain, like, that's not Silent Hill, like, how, if you're gonna restrict creation that strongly, you're just gonna cut out the opportunity for cool shit to happen, you know? You don't have to like it, but saying it can't exist or it shouldn't exist is foolish. God, I just love exploring this town. It's so pretty. Why is this vase here? Hello? Is it a weapon? I didn't know I could fight with a vase. Amazing. I must bludgeon something to death immediately. Silent Hill 3 was your first? Awesome. Mine was either 2 or 3, I'm pretty certain. Oh shit, I got the police car. So at least now we can do the police side quest, but I'll worry about that later, because that's back behind us. We're supposed to head to the Centennial Building, but there are quite a few side quests that we have now made available. Oh man, that is so creepy. What kind of thing is that? I love all the weird barricades. Evil Within 2 did a good version of town exploration like you get in Downpour. I liked the first Evil Within. I have not played the sequel yet. I think this is going to be where the art side quest is, which we can't do yet. You gotta find a bunch of stuff around town. That's a neat thing about this game. The questing elements. This is the art area. Oh, geez. Hello. Oh, no, my face! Come back. No, my face broke so quickly. It's almost like you shouldn't beat up monsters with fancy artwork. Oh, but that's okay, because he's... Nope, he's come back. I'm gonna go. Go. Ah, I got a trophy for that. That's great. What was I saying? What was I saying? I got distracted by... He's on me! He is after my ass. Man, that's something that's cool from the old games. Like, it was so easy... Oh, geez, there's more. It was so easy in most of the games to lose monsters. Because in the early games, they couldn't make them load and, you know, they couldn't follow you out of a room. In this game, they can follow you a lot more. Which is cool. Also Homecoming, but in Homecoming, it was so overwhelmingly difficult that it just got frustrating. This game is not frustrating to that degree. It's a better balance. What's that enemy called? It's the bat, right? The weeping bat. Ha ha! You can't bend over. I win. Ha ha ha. Where are we now? Oh yeah, the quests. So there's a lot of games that have quests that are just like run and fetch this and run and fetch that. And they can get really boring and repetitive, whereas Downpour's kind of exploring and fetching quests are far more interesting and varied and require like weird solving this weird shadow puzzle or finding a bunch of paintings and making them into a map that has a secret something or other. Like, they're cool. Also, both my PC and my PS3 sound like they're about to go into outer space. Hopefully we won't have any glitches or anything. The PlayStation I have now is a better version than the one I used to have, but knock on wood, we could have issues. I've actually been looking at the old stuff on the game. It seems like a lot of the early Downpour stuff just mentioned an Xbox. It seems like maybe the PlayStation was a later edition, and maybe that's why it doesn't run quite as well. Though I've also always found of the PlayStation systems, the 3 is the most troublesome. I've had the most issues with 3 rather than 2 or 4. PlayStation 2 ran great, PlayStation 4 runs great. PlayStation 3... It's a sad, sad box. I'm gonna move that down a little bit. Is that our first bird? That should be our second bird. Okay. Is that a note? It looks like a note. Yes! Riot at Real State Prison results in 4 fatalities. Full-scale riot was brought under control after prison guards stormed. Blah, blah, blah. Warden Glenn Milton says, yeah, we'll figure it out. Blah, 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 blah. And guards were injured. So that's the riot during which your character hurt what's-his-face. I bought Homecoming a year ago, got frustrated, left it, and yesterday played it and enjoyed it at last. What are your thoughts on it? I think it is an entertaining... It's a mixed bag. To a certain degree, I think both Downpour and Homecoming are This game is way more experimental. But Homecoming, to a certain degree, does some newer weird things that I like with, like, the cult family and stuff. But it doesn't mesh together as well in the final product as Downpour does with what Downpour's trying to do. But I like the cult and the new family kind of thing, building on the world lore in a neat way. I like a lot of the visuals, even though they really are just kind of pulled from the movie. There's some cool stuff there. Aw, the little girl. But yeah, gameplay in that game is bonkers, and I've always been bad at it. It's always been frustrating. And of the series, it's probably the one I've played the least because I get stuck sometimes, and I'm just like, no, I have no patience for this. But I like the game. It is probably my least favorite Silent Hill, but that's, you know, I love all of the games anyway, so it's like my least favorite of the favorites. Like, obviously, I'm obsessed with the whole series. I don't really have a Silent Hill game I hate. There's not a Silent Hill game that I will, like, I refuse to play this. I don't know, I don't get that mentality. Like, if you don't like a game, that's fine. I don't know, I just like all of them. Okay. Let's look at our handy-dandy map. Okay, we got 2 birds. Nice. Okay. So, we need to get to the... Okay, so we are close to the Centennial Building. We may as well do that, because once we've done that, it'll open up the entire map, and we can do all the extra side quests. Homecoming has the worst fighting mechanics. I don't know, like, the mechanics themselves aren't bad. The, like, dodging and ducking and stuff works well when you're good at it, but I just feel like requiring, like, mechanical skill and fighting skills in a video game, not in a video game, in a Silent Hill game just feels so out of place. Because it's never, you know, you've never been a fighting kind of person. It just doesn't feel like it fits. And it's also not something I've ever been good at anyway. There's a reason I don't play Bloodborne or, you know, games that require skill. And Homecoming, to a certain extent, requires it more than the other games do. You can't really run and flee, and there's no easy mode. I've never been good at it. Oh, sad. Found our first artifact. I don't think we can do anything with the artifacts this time through, because I don't have another save, but on a second playthrough, you can get the bonus endings. And this is called Logan's Park. I don't know who Logan was. Unless he's supposed to be like the... Oh, man, he's... Oh, that's unpleasant to see. That's not nice to see, following behind me. How does the stream look, fellas? Because it keeps telling me dropped frames, high CPU usage. What do I have my CPU? Oh, actually, yeah, let's try. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. Okay. That should help. I need to run away from this terrible monster. Oh, geez, he's still after me! Oh yeah, this is another one of those side quest things that we can't do right now, because we don't have a second playthrough. I need to find the way out of this freaking place! Never played Shattered Memories. Oh, but it's a good game! It was one of the first ones that I played Shattered Memories with no spoilers, because I was a fan at the time and bought it when it came out. And it, like, surprised me. I did not predict the ending. Whereas some of, like, even this game, I kind of got the feeling of what was coming. It was still horrifying, but I could sort of figure, okay, he's in prison going after this guy, his son's gone, okay, this all makes sense. Shattered Memories was not that way, and I really loved it for that. Only thing I dislike about Downpour is my game glitches a lot. Wow, what do you play it on?
These are my parole papers. Who is doing this?
His parole papers from Glenn Milton.
What do you want from me?
I have heard the best way to play it is Xbox One, and if you don't have that, Xbox 360, obviously. Personally, I have found that to be the case. I've had no glitches on the game unless I was playing it on an old fat PlayStation 3.
remember,
It glitched in
is a
the
limited
theater,
time offer, my
I
friend.
think.
I'll let you know.
But other than that, I haven't really had many issues, and I've
What's up,
heard,
Officer
you know, for the
Ulrich?
most part, I think if you do have issues, you're probably on PlayStation. Akatsuki said doesn't like the weapon system. It seems like if you don't like breaking weapons, like it just, some people like them, some people like them.
What are you in for?
I think, I don't know, I think it's fun. The one thing I hate in this game is the breaking weapons when you're required to have certain weapons to get to certain locations. That frustrates me. Because I find, like, a ladder I want to climb, and I gotta go find a stick, and I don't know where the stick is, and that gets me. Because it's so hard to keep that around. If you could access that willy-nilly, that would be fine. And then I wouldn't give a crap about the breaking weapons. Because it's not a combat game. And it makes it fun to just, like, walk around and I can pick up a vase and fight with this, and oh shit, it just broke on me. I think it's fun. It doesn't bother me.
You're not like these guys.
How quickly a lot of them break. Some of them are pretty breakable.
Resisting and evading.
I don't pay a lot of attention, because I don't
You
fight a
solo
lot.
police cruiser let him on a 10-hour chase down
I'm
the
sure
seaboard.
part of that may also have been when the game came out, there was so many pre-order DLC that were weapons. And I wonder how much of the breakability was to reinforce, hey, you should pre-order this and get the extra shit. You know, that's been around since the dawn of pre-orders.
Yeah, well, you just steer clear of Sewell and do your homework, right?
I don't think he's gonna do his homework.
You got it, Chief.
Somebody talk about not killing Napier. Yeah, I agree. I think, I don't know. I talked about the endings. It's not in the video today because I'm going to be posting a fuller interview with Tom Hewlett eventually. We talked about the endings a little bit, and it was really, they wanted to make it so that people would talk about it and theorize on it, so that, you know, leaving it ambiguous and changing what details were true into different endings was to have people to argue and say, okay, well, this one's how I see it, or this is how I see it, this is how I connect this, and I could see that. I think personally I would have had the actions with Frank, I would have that change, but not Napier. I think having both change is not as fun. I would not have that. I just think I like Murphy being an actual killer. I want him to be a criminal and not just an almost murderer. But that's also just me. I think some folks, possibly on the team, possibly playtesters, from what I can read, it kind of unnerved some folks playing as a full-blown criminal, and they weren't always comfortable, I think, with levels of criminality. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's fun to talk about. Yes, you do need to kill that dude. Yeah, killing his own son. That ending is so messed up. So messed up. I don't like it story-wise, obviously, because it contradicts some things, but that ending is very dramatic. And him leaning over to Sewell and saying, you know, see you in hell, cupcake. Ooh, rough. It's kind of wild, like, Sewell is the bad guy of this game, you know? He is the bad guy, and you only see him in flashbacks. It's so fascinating how that works. So weird. I hate to be unnerved by a Silent Hill game. Yeah, but you gotta understand, like, they weren't always just working with fans of Silent Hill. I'm sure the playtesters weren't necessarily, let's go find all the people in check who have played Silent Hill, which may not be a lot. I haven't found any fan sites. The game, as far as I can tell, has never been officially or unofficially translated into Czech. It was in German, Italian, French, English, obviously, Japanese, Korean. I think that might be... No, I think Hong Kong got one, so a version of Chinese. So I don't even know how much, like, on the ground floor there. I have found one person, and that was in the video, one person that worked on Downpour in the Czech Republic who played Silent Hill. And that's it. Which I think is kind of interesting, as opposed to... you find a lot more often people in the West grew up playing these games and then brought that experience to making it. I wonder how much of this was these folks are completely learning Silent Hill brand new from the, you know, from the get-go and having to create something from there. How kind of strange and foreign that would feel for the fact that it's You know, it's not a fan making it. I think that's neat. 'Cause sometimes fans are bad at making things. Sometimes fans are too much. Sometimes fans are bad. You can read all those things where, like, talking about movies or books and stuff, and people are like, oh, I'm a real fan. If I were in charge, I would do this. And it's like, oh, God, I'm so glad you're not in charge. Monsters is just a whole... Yeah, I think Oh, I have to go examine the other thing first, huh? A lot of the cool details on some of the humanoid monsters are lost. If you look at her fists, that's like there's nails nailed through her, like, fingers, which I think is a really cool idea, and horrible, terrible that happened. But it's hard to see up close. Or far away, whatever. Is this working? I don't think I'm getting this. Alright, let's see if I can... Alright, I think it's doing it now. That one's the worst. I think it's definitely the weakest, but when you look at the original concepts, there's really cool stuff in there. Like, I liked the weird face, and it kind of looked like she was originally a human, maybe, or something? I don't know. I liked it, but I can get where in-game it doesn't work quite the same way. You know? Sometimes that happens. You create something cool, and then you put it in, and then you're like, oh, shit. But you've already spent like 3 months working on it, and your money's, you know, you just gotta work with what you got. From some of what I've read, seems like that was some of the case. Like, Brian Gomez, who oversaw a lot of details in the last 1.5 years of the game, or 2 years maybe, at the point he came in, some stuff was just, you couldn't change it at that point. And some of the monsters' designs were that. Tom Hewlett confirmed for me that at that point, some of the stuff was just set in stone. So they had to work with what they had. And, again, I don't think it's, like, the worst thing. I think it's something that, with experience, if they'd been able to make a second game, we would have seen something really cool. Because they had kind of worked out the kinks. The way that we saw with Climax and Origins and the other one. What do I have to do? I have to drain the water. Did the water is... Oh, unlock? Okay, I have to find something to... Oh, is this something? Aha! I had the wrong tool for the job. Revelation fans rise up! Okay, but for real, I saw that film in theaters the day it came out, the evening. It was like the midnight showing. And I wrote an article about how much I enjoyed parts of it. Like, it wasn't completely, this movie is perfect and amazing, but it was in some ways positive, which is amazing to me because of how I view it now as kind of a goofy, weird fan fiction of a movie. But at the time, I really enjoyed it, which I think in part is I was just an excited, you know, fan. I just had fun going to the movies and watching it with my friends. Sir? 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 We have to report you to the board? I don't know. Someone? Guess I'll just go. Ends in a Pokemon. Yes! That part was so cool! It's so stupid! I love that part. It's just Pyramid Head versus the whatever lady, which I gasped when she transformed. I was like, oh, that's so cool! I loved it. And of course, there's the Wheelman. I love those details. The Wheelman is great. I wish we had more details on who created which monsters when. It's really been hard to find, like, I've been able to find for the Japanese videos a lot of small details and blogs and things that kind of help picture who made what where and what inspired them and where they went next. The Czech Republic information on game design, it's so hard. There's, like, I've found 3 people that I have found info on. And I mean more than just he worked here and then he worked there. But, like, backstory and history and inspirations. It's been very hard to find more. Hello! And it seems like almost everyone kind of works in the same, like, 3 companies, maybe? Because almost everyone came from 2K and then went to Vatra, and then from Vatra, I found, like, 2 different places they ended up. They either created their own video game company, or they went to work... Madfinger, I think, was one of them. It just, they all ended up kind of at the same places. Ah, yes, the library. This is almost certainly my favorite level in this game. Well, okay, they're all really cool, but I love libraries. And a haunted library is very fun to me. Oh yeah, the bus at the end of the movie. That was very cool. I was almost sad that we didn't get another movie for Downpour movie. Except it would have been bad from that man. He was so goofy. I think I remember reading or talking somewhere about the guy who came in to work on it was from the Evil Dead franchise or something, which explains to me so much of the gore of that film, because it was just so weirdly, not even violent, but just like goofy. Like when you go into the restaurant and those people are tied up and he's like cooking, and it's like, what is this? This is not Silent Hill. Oh, Evil Dead. Okay, that makes sense. I think I'm supposed to pick up an axe in here. All right, let's see if this will do it. Oh, nice, 42. I cannot see it on my end because my broken stream setup that I need to fix won't tell me. I fixed almost everything this morning, and then I forgot to fix the stream dashboard. And the audio for me. So I'm just in silence and alone. I don't know who's here. I can't hear anything. Gosh, this level is so cool. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's the ex-wife. Oh, well, bye. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. I will say, the mechanics, the monster itself may be somewhat generic, but the mechanics of the fighting and the flinging and that part's cool. Because I don't know that up until, I think, Homecoming, most of the monsters did tend to have we hit you and we run away. Homecoming has more variety with what you have to do because the characters attack differently, but I think these two are probably it as far as varying monster fighting skills, because you don't fight in Memories, and Origins is pretty much the same as the old ones. Aha! Hello. Hello. What's it? Is it examine the painting? Welcome to Shepherd's Glen. No thanks. Alright. Okay, whoa. Well, this is not good. This is not safe. What's that say? Something. What am I picking up? A book? No, a chair. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, that's neat. The light leads this way. But we can't go that way, so we have to go this way. And we can't go that way. I want to read what that says. Something. Tell me how your library is organized. I was a librarian, sort of. I'm here to judge your stacks. This is unacceptable. How's anyone supposed to find the Ray Bradbury? Or the 40 copies of Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey? And all of the romance novels that I shelved 12 times. Because everyone reads those. And also the Dan Kuntz. Where's your Dan Kuntz? You must have some. Trying to remember other people that I shelved constantly. Is Mary from Shepherd's Glen too? Well, that was always my theory. It's not something, again, it's left ambiguous into interpretation. But I always liked that. Unsolved murder of subject. We're gonna review shit about it and let you know about it. That's our plan.
How did they get this?
How'd they get this? Bro, you've seen so many monsters now and you're worried about how they got your paperwork? I wouldn't be worried. I want to read signs. I don't like when I have a sign and I can't read it. Oh, hello.
Looks like somebody has specific taste in entertainment.
I love it. What? Science fiction and fantasy. Ah, where's George? Where's George R.R. Martin? Where's the Martins? Hey, I am in the middle of looking for something to read. I am busy, sir. I'm gonna put a chair in your face. This is now a wrestling match. You're the heel, and I'm gonna put a chair in your face. kind of amazing that the chair is so sturdy. Oh, that's neat, though. It actually breaks down slowly. Is the front of it broken? It is! That's neat! I never noticed that. Did he leave? Nope, there he is. Hi. I also like that it actually kind of shows you how bad off they are. That does it for you, too. Any news for the Silent Hill film? Last I heard, there was one happening, and it was like 1 billion years ago, so who knows? Honestly, with, you know, the last 2 years and COVID and everything, I don't think we can take anything at face value there. Like, I remember it was like 2 years ago, they were talking about Fatal Frame film, I think, and, you know, I just think everything is so behind and being delayed that I wouldn't count on anything being anytime soon, or possibly happening. This is the... What is this? Oh, it's Kafka, which is cool. I didn't put this together until later, but they talk about Kafka's Metamorphosis, which is a very famous horror story, but it's specifically a Czech horror story. The guy was Czech. I didn't put that together until I was like, oh, that's why. Hello. That's cool. I don't like when fictional words try to tie everything together. See Star Wars for an example. Yeah, that was rough. It was way better when they didn't try to make her, like, related to shit. It was dumb. Anyway, I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Star Wars, I don't care. Hey, Mars. Go up, 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 up. Up. There we go. He had to remember how to climb ladders. Silent Hill deserves a TV show. If you're into that, well, I know Zenith Films, who is behind the Silent Hill Requiem fan film, which I was a consultant on. That was fun. Is currently working on putting out the first episode or so of a proposed TV show themed on Silent Hill, which I was also a consultant on. I don't know when, where that's gonna be out, but I know it's in the works, so you should go check out Zenith Films and keep an eye on that. I know there's another book up here somewhere, as well as A Creepy Wind. That's only in that. Oh, that's cool. Broken window, and there's a creepy wind. That's a nice touch. I just love all the little things. This game has so much little things. I love it. I can mess with this. Hello. That's awesome. I like my new cape. No, there's another book up here. I mean, obviously, but I mean one that I can read. I'm so certain there was. There it is! Okay, bees, I think. Yes, the bee is an insect, and we're talking about how they can hold down jobs and have a society, but they can also have crime bees. Bees that go to jail, and if bees do revenge, it can tear their butt off. So it's a warning about how if you get revenge, you might lose your ass. You might not want to do that, you know. Who's Kafka? Kafka is a horror writer. Franz Kafka? I don't know if he's just horror. Honestly, all I know about him is I read The Metamorphosis in school, and I thought it was dumb because I didn't want to be a giant cockroach. I didn't like it. I get why he's a good writer. I just was not... The story did not appeal to me. I didn't understand the horror of waking up to be a giant bug. But, he is very famous, and apparently is... I don't know if he is Czech, or he wrote in Czech, or it's something... I should have Googled it. I think maybe he was, like, half and half or something. It's... Because the countries have also changed over the years, as far as names and such. I'm gonna look it up. Franz Kafka. German-speaking Bohemian novelist. So he was born in Czech, even though it wasn't called that at the time. And he's Czechoslovakian. So, there you go. Okay. Am I a cockroach kid? No, I just didn't. I don't know. I guess I just thought it was weird, which is another thing. Like Phil says, he's a surrealist author. It is weird. I just didn't, like, get it. It didn't work for me. But I was also, like, 15 years old and bored and in high school. And I didn't want to read it. I love this bit. That's the, it says it's the mayor so-and-so, but the angle and the look is, like, the exact same as when, at the end of this level, you're gonna walk in and see the memory of talking to Sewell, and Sewell, like, is behind a desk. I think he has his legs up. He's like, hey, buddy, you wanna do a crime? It's cool foreshadowing. Also, I freaking forgot to ask, I was gonna ask Tom Hewlett about the mayor thing and the different, like, contractors and stuff that die in this building, and if that was supposed to be a ref to the figures in, like, the timeline of Silent Hill in the old games. There was, like, a mayor that died and blah, 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 blah. I wonder if that was a reference. I meant to ask, and then I just forgot. I was a total mess for, like, a week building up to that interview and then going through it. I was like, what's happening? I can't believe this. Alright. Okay, I don't think there's anything up here. I think this is all movie shit. I don't... Oh, well, that's something. Okay, I think we go this way. Oh, maybe the... Aha! Book! Okay, so this is, you go over here. Psychology, Volume 5, Common Mental Disorders. Conduct disorders related to psychopathy and sociopathy marked by a lack of empathy for other living things and a warped morality defined by their own needs and desires. And then it has Nice Mr. Neighbor and a guy in a van and a very bad children's book that should not have been, should not exist. No, very bad, very bad. Alright, I don't think there's anything else up here. Nope, I've run into a corner because I was trying to run and read the chat. Okay. What's that say? Silence, please. Okay. Interesting. What's that say? Huh? Library director. Okay. Oh, wow, sir. This is inappropriate. Your office is a wreck. This is not right. You should not... No. 68747? Huh. What is that? There's a number over there. I didn't never notice there was a number there. Why is there a number there? Hey, Faku. Typewriter. Pretty picture. When you lose someone you love. Well, that's sad. A lot of people think that might be a lesser reference. It does kind of look like her. Okay, this is another locked room. I think I have to go find the envelopes to do that. So now we get to go into doll hell. There's pictures up there. Hello. Oh, boy. What's that say? Silence, please, again? If I keep my eye on you, will you stay still? No, keep the eye. Keep the eye on you. Just gonna keep watching. I'm watching you. Okay. Nothing in here? What's that? You are here in the archives and the office. Oh, level 8's the restaurant. That sounds good. I hope they serve lobster. Okay. Anything else down here? I should probably take this. Gonna be monsters soon. Okay. Alright, keep going. I think this is the, like, windy path that's gonna lead to the other main floor, and that's gonna have the envelopes we need for the code. I remember this level being kind of like a big maze that you have to walk through to get everything and then walk back around and unlock things. Ooh. Okay, this isn't the bathroom. There's a bathroom where weird things happen in this building. Oh!
Trust yourself, Mark. You know more than you think you do.
So fun fact, almost everything Frank says is a quote from someone. From usually a famous English speaker. Not all of them, but 80% of them. He quotes Elvis. He quotes Van Gogh, which I guess isn't an English speaker, but a Western person. Who else? I have a whole list in the upcoming book, which I'm not done with yet because I've been working on videos. God, this library really wants you to be silenced, please. So rude. But yeah, he quotes a lot of folks. My favorite is the Van Gogh quote because it's just so fitting for the game and stuff. Let's see here. North American spirituality. Oh, damn it, I should have asked about this. Tom Hewlett said most of the, like, native references came from him, and that actually Brian Gomez, the director, had contacts with native tribes from a video game that he had been working on that never got to, I guess, was canceled or something, but it was like a Native American themed story, which sounds cool. I'm sad that was canceled. Oh, bye, Adna. Thanks for joining us. I asked him about the tribe from the first note. I forgot that this note was in here. Dang it. The majority of the tribes believe in the Manitou or spirit beings, something inherent to all things, seen as both individual spirits and as in universal energy. Kind of sounds like Shinto. Musubi? Is that the word? The more universal, connect all life and non-life. Shamanistic tradition suggests ways to bend or manipulate this energy for desired effects. Blah, 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 could theoretically break the relationship between people in the Manitou. Wonder if that's related to the tribe that's mentioned in the other thing. This part, I think this might be like my favorite environment of the entire game. Just the, especially climbing it later and looking down from above. Just the trees coming in through the walls and the ruined offices and the library. It's so pretty. I love it. And here's the little calendar. When I first became obsessed with this series, I took pictures of all the calendars that you could find in this game and tried to figure out what year this game happened in. Let's see, that's a Monday with... Oh, come on. I know I had a better picture. It's like, what, 30 days? A month with 30 days where Monday is a 13th? No, I can't read. That's a 10. Monday the 10th. And then I would go and figure out what years had that and compare it to the other calendars I found. And obviously it's just for funsies because, you know, they're just little assets that were in the background of a video game. But I had fun with it. Hey, Samael. Who's this? What's this say? City manager. Ah, he's dead. See, that's the thing, like, all these details about city manager and mayor and whatever, that makes me wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to all the city leaders that died in the timeline, if that's supposed to be it. Sequester does not equal safe. Ooh. Okay, I think there might be something... in one of these rooms? What's this? City clerk? Oh, there's the diner. The Devil's Pit Stop, where you can get some lobster. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let that go. The only place I have ever seen lobster is like a really fancy restaurant or the Red Lobster. Are you a Red Lobster? Are you part of the Red Lobster chain? You have to tell me. It's entrapment. I wonder who drew all these pretty background pictures. Okay, wait. This is the way I came, right? So I need to go to the end and then up. Wait, a sign. What's it say? No smoking. You know what? I'm in hell. I think I'll do what I want. Except no, I don't wanna do that. What's that? I cannot read it. Something. People? Technology? Maybe? I don't know. Don't trust the lobster. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a lobster if I found it in Silent Hill. Especially not one of those lobsters from, the Elden Ring. I was watching my friend stream that last night. Yeah, I have also never had lobster. I have eaten at the Red Lobster. I have never eaten lobster. Do I blast any Silent Hill songs? Basically anything that Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, anything she does, I blast that. I love her. Her voice is amazing. Though all the music's good. I just tend, like, to either listen to stuff that has voices in it, like I like songs that I can sing along to, or it's gotta have, like, orchestral kind of music, which is not something that, like, Yamaoka is really into, doing, like, an orchestra. So I listen to a lot of, like, Yoko Shimomura. Final Fantasy music is very much like that. That's more my jam. But I like the music for sure. I just don't, like, play it when I'm not playing the game. Okay. I vaguely remember how these go. Here in the middle. Like, right there. I think. I wonder, did the mail guy leave these for us? Did you leave us a present, mail guy? Mailman, that's the word. Oh, there we go. Maybe. I am not lining these up well. Alright, let's just move you over. Okay, that looks right. Alright. That probably goes in the middle. Move that. Yeah, here we go. Ah, I did it. 8-5. I like that he did all the drawing. Like, listen, I gotta make sure this part, it might be important too. I feel like Cristobal would be good for a Silent Hill. I've never heard of them. I like, the people that did Hellblade would do a great job. And there was another one I was thinking of the other day that I feel like would do it. But Hellblade tends to be the team I think of when I think of who I would want to make a Silent Hill game. I would want them, for sure. And I do not want it to go back to Japan. I don't. If you send it back to Japan, the stakes are going to be so high, the people are going to be so expectant, and when it's not as perfect and exactly what they imagine it to be, they will blow up and explode, and it'll just be a bad experience for everyone, no matter what happens. So don't send it to Japan. Don't do it. Do not. Keep it in the West at this point, or China. I like some place that's not Japan. It's just not gonna be good. Like, I worry, you know, Keiichiro Toyama, director of the first game, has now got his own team, his own thing, and they're making a horror game, and it looks really neat. And people were mad on Reddit that it wasn't a new Silent Hill game, and I just, oh no, it moved. Oh no. It just, I worry about when his game comes out, if people are gonna be shitty about it when it's not revealed to be, like, secretly the next Silent Hill, or, you know, I don't know. Just leave them alone. What was the code? 831156 or something? Where's my map thing? 851136. I was sort of close. 851136. It's like recently on Twitter, Masahiro Ito chimed in and said something like, I wish I hadn't made Pyramid Head or something, and people came to my channel commenting, I'm so sad Masahiro Ito hates Silent Hill Pyramid Head. And I'm like, bro, if people wouldn't leave you alone for 10 years about something you made ages ago, and you've moved on, and your life is different, and you're doing other things, and all these randos on the internet won't leave you alone, I think you would hate it too. I've been there. Just leave them alone. Stop making petitions on petition.org asking for them to come back. They don't want to come back. Stop it. Leave them be. Okay, this is about the history of the colonies and the pagan things and all that's... Oh, Professor Horace Holloway. Haha. And I saw a mention of gyromancy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like every fandom has its own jerks, and every fandom has people that are ridiculous, but I think it was just stoked to an unusual degree in Silent Hill by certain very popular people in the West, and it's a shame that that happened, and I'm still dealing with the fallout specifically. I mean, it is unfortunate that fans are like that in general, and that developers have to deal with that, both East and West, and also that I have to deal with that every day in my comments. Anytime I make a video that's not Silent Hill 2. Every time I make something about Downpour and somebody has to come out of the woodwork and say, I don't like that game! Good for you. Why do I have to know? Why are you telling me this? I'm so happy for you. I hope you and your hatred of Silent Hill Downpour have a long and healthy life together. I don't need to know about it. Beat you up with a chair. Just like this. Ha! I think I got her. Nope. Chair to the face. See, this is the best video game because you can hit things with a chair. And that's just beautiful. If that's not art, I don't know what is. I'm gonna throw it now. Yeah! Ha! Yes! Ha! Alright. That was fun. Ah, new chair. This game never fails to supply me with chairs. That's why it's beautiful and wonderful, and I love it and appreciate it. Community development. I don't think there's a community to develop here. I'd be concerned, actually, if there was. Retcarn! That's such a very specific and strange name. Interesting. A cairn makes me think of, like, they're piles of rocks that could indicate graves. I wonder about loss of a child. Come meet with me. Graveyard band. Huh. Alright. Any books? Any books? Books? No? No books?
Wonder if this will hold me.
Oh man, we have a big selection to choose from, unlike others that have fandoms and then flop, and yeah, that's fair too. I mean, think about, like, I don't know, like Clock Tower has way fewer games. Haunting Grounds technically one, and I would call it the best one, but Fatal Frame to a certain degree, I think more that Fatal Frame's games are harder to get because they get sent to different countries far less. Physical copies are made far less. But yeah, in general, horror struggles so hard, and Silent Hill has managed to get through so many of that struggles for so many years, to survive for so long, to still be a household name that people around the globe still make dumb Silent Hill jokes every time there's fog out. Like, that's huge for a horror franchise. That does not happen often, and for a video game horror franchise, that's even rarer. And it is sad that so many people just take that for granted and shit all over half of the people that made it possible. Like the video today, I already got a hateful comment of somebody saying, oh, I heard him saying, might as well, and blah blah blah, I'm being so blasé about it, no wonder the game's bad. And I'm like, bro, don't take it that seriously. You know, game dev is hard. It's a job. It's a very hard job. And they were doing it across 3 cultural barriers where they were working long distance back when Skype was just like a new thing. I mean, I can't imagine this. And having that name and the, you know, stress, especially that was put on Tom Cruise, given he was made the face, unfortunately. Like, God, just leave people alone. It's micro-analyzing every little word he says, like, oh, clearly he said, I guess, which means he doesn't care about Silent Hill. Seriously, calm down. It's a video game. They prioritized the work-life balance, and they took care of their children instead of sacrificing lifeblood to my video game. I should hit them with a chair. You should always hit people with chairs. It's very fun. At least once in your life, you should hit someone with a chair. It should be the people that comment on my YouTube videos. Okay. We gotta find... I think we're looking for the elevator key, I think is in this hallway or something. Let's see. Who are you? Mayor's office. I think this is what we need. Ah, a book. Oh, that was creepy. I love that those stupid doors close by themselves. It's so weird. Alright, negative space is an invaluable drawing technique that allows the brain to disconnect from common shapes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Famous Rubin vase. Basically kind of one hinting at like the way the dolls work, hinting at the way, you know, Murphy's looking in the wrong direction, looking at the negative space. I don't know, it's cool. It's neat how all the books kind of hint a little bit at little details of the story. I'm amazed I remembered there was something in that drawer. Wayne Sarah is interviewing a 43-year-old man for murder and sexual assault of a child below 14. Appears to have no psychotic or physical disorders, an inordinate interest, yeah, predatory, yeah. Oh, yeah, it didn't help that the YouTube outrage machine was really building up back when this was coming out and how much of a mess we talked about that a little bit in parts that weren't in the video. The release dates for HD Collection, this game, and the movie and Book of Memories were close. And they ended up having to postpone Book of Memories, so it came out later. But basically, they all came out in the same year. This game and the HD Collection came out in the same month, like within a week of each other, almost. And talking about, yeah, YouTube and the outrage culture that was so big then, to an extent is still big now, but I think there's more of a balance where there's a lot of people that can point at it and say, hey, this is stupid. Whereas back in the day, that wasn't, you know, it was just how things were done. You went on YouTube and you yelled about shit. That definitely worked against it, unfortunately. And the fact that for some folks it was broken. It was not for me. I didn't know until years later that people had so many problems with it. Aha! That's what I wanted. So, you know, there was other factors working against it, but at the same time, I think the fact that it has such quality in it is clear because of how over the years so many people have kind of softly, gently, slowly come around to being like, hey, you know, that's a video game. That is a game that I can play and enjoy and have fun with. It certainly is. And I agree, it is a game. It certainly is. What happened here? Who and how and more specifically why? Was someone yeeted off the balcony into the wall? Interesting. It's very interesting. Wait, you're serious? For real though, I see way more, and maybe that's what you're seeing. I see lots of folks talk more about how shitty it is people act on YouTube. And back then I feel like those voices didn't exist. You know, there's still people being shitty on YouTube, but there's a lot of people pointing it out and saying, hey, that's shitty. And back in ye olden days, when I first joined in 2008, that did not exist. This YouTube channel does not go back to 2008. I have a second secret YouTube channel. You will never find it. You will never know. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't posted about that yet. The members' videos are now into the, like, 200s, maybe? I went and, when I bought my new computer, I was organizing my files, and I was like, hey, I have a lot of old videos just sitting on here, doing nothing, so I posted, like, 100 of them to the members-only, playlist. They include, videos that were on this channel that I just took down because they didn't work, or they needed edited, or I didn't like them. They were old, outdated. Some stream highlights and goofy stuff that I originally moved, and then I decided, okay, fine, it can just be here. And stuff that was never on this channel, including from my original ancient YouTube channel where I made music videos. Those are now, my favorites are now on the playlist, so you can check them out. God, yeah. We could all talk about all that for years and how unfortunate it is that all that's tied into the history of Silent Hill and the internet now, but that's just, it's a reality that behaving on the internet, it has consequences, and, you know, you gotta think about your freaking consequences and the way that you act. Like, I try very hard when I am reviewing things and talking about things and even talking about people's personal work to be very distanced from the individual and the works that I try to talk about it in an even tone, in an even way, not inflammatory, not blaming, just saying, hey, this is what I think, this is kind of what we see, and, you know, here's what I would have done or whatever. And a lot of my care definitely comes from having seen and lived through all of that. I gotta give it to Fungo, because Fungo's websites were how I first started getting Silent Hill research together and having resources and stuff. But I was never a fan of Twin Perfect, and I really don't like how they comported themselves. Regardless of how you feel about whatever their opinions were, I don't think they behaved well, and it had really horrible consequences. How do I make do a slide? Punching it? Yes, this how it works? This is how I do pictures? No? Damn it. Ah. That's how you do it. Whoopsies. Where's the body that supposedly crawled into the elevator? They could have possibly went the other way? There's a body? I don't know about a body. Oh, here we go. Clock. Okay, it's like 1. And then... Oh, shit. Which one's the first one? It's like 9 and 6 and 1, I think. I guess we'll fiddle with it and see. Hello. Yay! I do like that it looks like a werewolf trying to get in here. Okay. Alright, this is really cool. I like this touch. There's this dead body here, and it's a police officer. No, it's a prisoner. That's what it is. But, you examine it, and you get the ID card you need for the elevator, but also, look at the knife in the shoulder. It's, like, the same wound that you give to Napier in the memory, in the dream sequence in the beginning of the game. And then, of course, you're gonna walk in here, and Sewell's gonna start talking about revenge.
So what's it gonna be, Murphy?
Douchebag.
When you gonna play ball? With all your hard work and nothing. I mean, the way I see it, it's sort of a win-win situation,
Bob.
right? Guys like Napier,
Bobbert.
they've got no business breathing the
Come,
same
Bobbert.
air as you.
I actually now have 2 webcams. I haven't set up the second one yet, but I'm gonna try and have a cat cam again.
Sequester guys like him
Bobby.
away from the general population for their safety.
Bob.
Can you believe that shit?
No,
for their
no,
safety.
no.
Let me ask you this. What about Charlie's safety, huh?
I wanted the Bob, not the butt.
So this is how it's
Why?
gonna
Why,
work. I'll give you
Bob?
access to Napier. Make sure you get
What are you
some
doing?
quality time with that worthless sack
Hey.
of shit.
Bob.
I'll see to it no one finds him until I've had a chance to scrub
Bubby.
the place down. Keep you in the clear.
Oh,
But in
no.
exchange, you're gonna owe me a favor. Think you can do that for me, sport?
I've upset him. Now he has a hairball. Bob, I'm sorry.
I know
I
you're a
just
man of
wanted
your
to
word,
stumble.
You be a straight shooter with me. I'll be a straight shooter with you.
Are you okay? No?
Remember, Cup?
This could go on for a minute. This is all because he won't take his frickin' hairball meds. I have hairball treats that he can eat. He doesn't want them. He won't take the hairball liquid that you can, like, put on the food or the whatever. He doesn't like it. He won't take it. So he has hairballs. I'm sorry, Bubby. Where are you going now? You going? Okay, bye. Grumpy, grumpy kitty. Okay. Wait, no, I think I can just go back here now because I have the elevator card. Where's the... Okay, no, this is the fastest way to the elevator. I think. Open. Wow, I am very bloody. Look at my face. I knew the clothes would get bloody, but it looks like his face did too. That's alright. It's a good look on you, Murph. It's a good look. What's that? What's the vinyl? I can't look at it. I wanna look at it. Damn it. Oh, here we go. What's that? Apes lose fa? Apes lose faith? Maybe? Apes. Yeah, I think that's it, just missing a letter. Special limited edition. A unique concert opportunity. If you read it this way, it could be Alf Poa Essie Se. I just like Alf. This is Alf's soundtrack. I don't know what that one is. Can't see that one from here. That's why I like ripping the textures out so you can just look at all the weird signs. What's this one? What's that? Something. Wah? Is it Waluigi? Wah? I don't know. I can't read it. That one says, music is radio, radio is music. Yes, it is. That is true. I love it. Music is radio, radio is music. Oh, that has like a piece of paper in it? I don't know what it says. I don't know. I guess that's like sheet music. What do I think my Silent Hill would look like? Oh boy, I don't know. It'd be full of angry YouTube comments that I couldn't tell them they were wrong. I couldn't reply, I just had to listen. Gestures gum. Today, you have a funny taste in your mouth. Made for happier life? Made for happier life. I love it. I do have a funny taste in my mouth today. I need a happier life.
For my
This
part,
is the Vince
I know
Van
nothing
Gogh
with
quote.
any certainty.
Oh, did someone become a member?
Just the sight of the stars
What?
makes me
What?
joy.
Chat? Did it miss it? Where'd it go? Oh no, it didn't show me. Well, thank you, Poraz. Welcome. I will have to see if I can't add that feature back in. So the quote is not, I mean, I've not seen it directly worded this way elsewhere, but that's probably because it is a translation of, what language did he speak? French? I don't know. I'm illiterate. But it was from his journals where he's writing to his brother. He and his brother wrote letters back and forth like all the time. And they were talking about heaven and the possibility of the afterlife. And basically he was saying, you know, I don't know what's possible. I'm not all knowing. There could be so much more that we don't know. And maybe the next life is going to be like we're taking a train to the stars. And just the thought of that makes me dream and imagine what more could be. So it's a very like romantic, hopeful vision of like the life after death. And of course we're hearing it from the police officer that died. And I just think that's so poignant and interesting. Of all the quotes, that is the best and most interesting one of his that we get. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to... There's a coffee machine, that's the same thing. What's over here? More Music is Life. That's a different CD. Oh, what's that say? What's that say? Something... I wish I could see it. I wish I was good at, like, hacking things, so I could get, like, a camera hack in here and just ghost around and look at shit. Wish I was technically inclined. Okay, we saw that one. That's a big-ass book. Okay. Hello, sir?
That must be
Sir.
DJ Rex.
Sir, I have some questions for you, sir. Sir, I have some feedback on your radio program. You have to listen to me. I am a viewer. My opinion is always valid. He won't let me throw anything in here. Why can't I throw a beer bottle at his radio station? Seriously, it won't let me throw? My rights are being infringed upon. I can't throw shit. Okay, I can do it out here. Was I just hitting the wrong button again? Let me go get another beer bottle. Oh yeah, I've heard Spiritfarer is good. I've been avoiding it because I don't need to brood about death any more than I already do. Let's see, August. August with how many days? I can't see. Alright. Beer bottle! Yeah, there we go! Screw your radio channel. Alright.
That, my brothers and sisters, was another rock and roll classic coming to you courtesy of DJ Ricks on this fine
So
afternoon.
I had another person comment on a video saying that they thought, I don't remember exact details, but basically Downpour's story being weak because of like Silent Hill acting as like this animate thing, because somebody calls DJ Ricks here and DJ Ricks says they're coming, implying that Silent Hill the town was on the phone. Like, hello, this is Silent Hill. We're coming to eat your face now. And I replied back, I was like, well, that's clearly what DJ Ricks believes. Like, he believes something called him, and because of it, monsters are coming to get them, and then monsters come get them. That doesn't necessarily mean A to B, Silent Hill was on the phone. And that's kind of, Tom and I talked about it a little bit on the interview thing about how his view of Silent Hill is things that you personally believe become true, which I think is very poignant because of, like, personally, I take Buddhism into like every interpretation of fiction at this point, which especially works with Downpour and Silent Hill because that's kind of a big thing. Like, what you believe informs your worldview, and I think that's very true, especially in this game. Like, he believes there is something coming for him. Is it because he feels guilty? Is it because, you know, there's a part of him that knows he did wrong, which his story is not explored in the game, which is a shame, because it is interesting. It's mentioned more in the comics and in Book of Memories, shockingly, in a note. Basically, they didn't have the time to include it, but he is kind of like Seder, where his job, he was not responsible, and it led to someone dying. Like, he wasn't being responsible, I guess is the way to put it. But yeah, I think honestly it was his guilt. I can't even tell you. Man, Phil, don't make me second guess my pronunciation on stream. That's not right. You know how much trouble I've had? I had to cut out so many Czech words in that video where I sat there trying. He went to school in Tverfen, in Turbsten, in Tverfen, in Turdevern. I just for like an hour trying, and I was like, nope, I have to rewrite all this. There was a part where I say something like, the town that Silent Hill Downpour was created in, all to avoid trying to pronounce the town it was created in. The B-R-N-O. Is it Bruno? Is it Bruna? Am I gonna just completely get it wrong and just be made fun of on the internet again? I learned that with the Irish video. Just don't guess. I'm just gonna avoid saying the words. Oh, there's Silent Hill.
Sure.
Silent Hill's on the phone.
Who's it going out to? But
Seriously, he's talking like it's
nice
just
to meet
another
you.
person calling in, and
Yeah.
then he interprets it
real nice.
and feels like he's
Thank
under threat. You know, he was not literally
Now come.
called by a metaphysical entity. I said that word wrong.
Doesn't matter.
Now y'all are in my head.
We gotta find those keys.
It's dumb.
On the silver chain says freedom. You
It's
can't-
all just in their heads.
This-
Silent Hill is a place of punishment because people go there feeling the need for punishment, and then they end up punishment.
Might have a way out of here.
Which, you can even go back to Silent Hill 2.
Sorry,
It's
baby.
interesting that
Calls
that
come in,
Eddie,
don't go out.
we don't see Eddie
don't go
punished
out.
by Silent Hill.
Don't mean that we're
The
losing
town
this.
is not
Simple
punishing
as-
Eddie. James ends up fighting and killing him. But, like, there's no punishment for Eddie because Eddie doesn't believe he needs it. You know? Like, it feels like, again, it's informed by what the person in the town believes. Anyway. It is open to interpretation, and I think it's interesting. And part of the reason I like Downpour is it is very ambiguous and lends a lot of open space to play around. Silent Hill Hill's a place of punishment because it's dumb. Do any Silent Hill games happen in Brahms? No. Ashfield, Shepherd's Glen. Oh, hey, I found a friend! And then lost him immediately. Ashfield, Shepherd's Glen, and Silent Hill. I think those are the 3 places. I don't really think... Other than, like, there's
Fire
different
exit.
areas of Silent Hill.
Of course.
But I think that's it. It would be cool if we had more games to explore more things! Ugh. Alas. The world is cruel. Okay, I need this. Let's start a fire. Yeah, the creepy town triad. That was actually a plot point in my Silent Hill fanfiction universe. It was a whole thing, like the number 3 being so important. They had to have 3 creepy towns so that the cult could, I don't know, take over the lake. I don't remember. Uh-oh.
Oh God, not again.
Not again! Go, 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 go! Can I do it? Yes, okay. Run for your life! Hello, Chloe, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And hello to anyone else I haven't said hello, or if I missed it, I have been distracted. Shit. Go this way. I gotta find a door and turn something. Go, 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 go. Oh shoot, this is bad. These tight turns are not good for avoiding the red light there. Oh, but I think I got away. Nice. God, the other world in this game just looks so cool. Uh-oh. Oh, it wants me to go back again. That's twice in this level. It makes you turn around and go back, like, Murphy, you're going the wrong way.
Close.
You're on the wrong path, Murphy. Turn around, you idiot. It's a metaphor for your life. Yeah, we're gonna play the cards. That's bad. Don't crush me with a car. Like Murphy's screams to be silly. Really? Me and my friends, like, I remember us in high school being like, man, he sounds so upset. Like, he's so creepy. I always liked it. I guess you could see it as over the top, but I dug it. Really, I just really like Murphy as a character. I dig it. Next to Henry, he's probably one of my favorites. Oh, there's another quote. I think that's the Elvis quote. I don't entirely remember. Man, this part's so cool. Oh, here we go, in the caves.
Great.
Uh-oh, it's gotten very dark. Oh no, that's not good. And of course, all the showers. And there's Mr. Wheelman. Obeying the traffic laws.
Wait.
Is that... what was that?
No way.
What? Who was it?
Couldn't be.
I didn't see. Who was it? This is from Do you think the reality bending Layers of Fear would work for Silent Hill? I've not actually played Layers of Fear. I do have it on Switch or PC. I've been meaning to play it. I've heard that the first one of these is good. I've heard mixed things. But I definitely need to try it. Listen, I don't need a shower. I'm wet enough. This game has me plenty wet.
Looks like my stuff.
Uh-oh. He's back! Run! Oh man, this part's cool. This is also where my old PlayStation said, I can't handle this! Too many cages! This was on stream too, like a year or two ago, when I had a fat PS3 because I was trying to do backwards compatibility before I just pirated. Because, you know, real geniuses pirate. I got real close to that dude. Dang. Yeah, we made it. We made it! Last time it crashed before the video. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. It was a while ago. Excuse me, coming through. This place looks pleasant. Wow, that's kind of, I don't know, reminiscent of Alessa a little bit. You know, a bloody bed in a basement with a thing next to it. I don't know that that's really what it was meant to be, but it made me sad. When will they make remakes? In our restless dreams, one day. Oops, I'm very bad at that. I mean, who knows? Konami's impossible to predict. Freaking coming out with skateboards. Dropping Silent Hill 4 on the PlayStation, they're not PlayStation, on the PC out of nowhere. Who knows what they'll do? Maybe, maybe not. You know, could be something, could be nothing. Alright, I think I just died. Whoops. My bad. Damn it. How far back's that gonna put me? My whoops. What are my thoughts on PT? It was cool. I'm not like... I know there's people that are like mega in love with it and like lament the day that it died. I mean, it's a shame we didn't get to see more Silent Hill. But I would like any Silent Hill. Like, I don't require that be what comes back. Or like, I don't mourn it. I think it's kind of in a way fitting that it is what it is. Like, there's something even more haunting about the fact that we'll never really know what it was fully gonna be. I don't know. I liked it. It's cool. The fact that it's nearly impossible to play sucks. But, you know, Konami. funny enough, from what I can tell, you know, researching Japanese and English sides of opinions and things, I've talked about how they seem to really like the Western games more than Western fans in general. I've seen a lot more negative opinions of PT in Japan than I have in the West. Like, it seems like Hideo Kojima isn't as idolized over there as he is here. I don't think it's like they hate PT, but there was certainly a minority that was like, that guy, he doesn't know Silent Hill. Ugh, he can't do that. I'm sure there was probably folks over here like that too, but man, it was wild. Seeing the differences in opinion is just fascinating. Man, look at all the detail. I love it. And there's water down there too. There's water everywhere. Don't drink it. Excuse me, ma'am. Coming through. Hey! Excuse me, ma'am. I have places to be. Hey! Oh man, 13 Ghosts. You know, I wonder if they'd seen that movie. Apparently they watched a lot of horror movies to like get in the mood. I wonder if 13 Ghosts was one of them. Because that is a movie that's very much about like transforming a location to make it through a nightmarish hellspace. Huh. Never thought about that, but there is a lot of like turn this to open that to get this, and the building looks so freaking weird. If you've not seen 13 Ghosts, it is a wild horror film. I don't really find it that, well, for its time, it was pretty spooky. Has a lot of really good, like, makeup and ghost monster stuff. But it's also just really weird. This is such a cool part. Like, the focus on time and you know, time lost and, you know, not being able to move back and change things, and then you're in an actual giant clock tower. Walking across time. So cool. I vividly remember playing this for the first time and being like, oh, this is so cool. Come on, Murphy. Come on. You're right there. You got it. Good job, buddy. So cool. So cool. Oh dang, Jacob's nightmare gave you what? Gave you nightmares. Probably shouldn't have seen it at 12. Chloe was talking about Revelations. Let me see if it'll let me scroll up. There we go. Where, oh where? Oh, where'd it go? I don't know. Re-comment if you are still here. I'm sorry I missed it. I will try and keep better track of the chat. As I almost flew into my death. Go. Wondering if you could correct the record. Writer-director of Revelations is... I do not know this. Let's look up who it is. I will admit to not having been... I have not researched that film much, because it's not, like, my favorite thing. I don't hate it. I think it's entertaining. It's goofy. It has some fun moments in it. Alright, let's see. Director MJ Bassett. Yes, you're right! I remember! Yes! Ah, yes. This is true. This is true facts. And she did. She worked on Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's what the film was. The movie comes across as very Evil Dead to me. Just the amount of, like, goofy body horror in it. That's cool. Obviously, it is now a cult classic, and it should be honored as the best Silent Hill product ever made, clearly. Better than Silent Hill 2 by far, obviously.
Who are you?
But yeah, I think it's a fun film. You know, it's not a work of art. It's not as true to Silent Hill visually as the first one is. But I mean, I don't think you have to be. Because at some point, you have to accept you're gonna reach a point where staying true to something just means we're making the same thing over and over. Where does the line come between staying true to a theme or a style and never being allowed to innovate? And that's not saying I want every Silent Hill Revelations. I think it was a bit of a mess, but a fun mess. But, I think it's fine to exist. I'm not like, how dare they? Some people are. Some people, it's wild to me how much energy people spend saying that a thing should not exist, as if wishing it out of existence will do anything. You're just wasting your life minutes. So sad.
Run!
What do I think about the changes in the first movie? So, mixed feelings. And I've talked about this elsewhere. Okay, dude. Was that cop? That cop. I want to look closer, but he looked like the mustached cop from the beginning of the game. It looked like the one that stared Murphy down. Like, hey, are you the same person that I know? It looked like it was the same cop that comforted him when they found his son's body. I wonder if it was. Anyway, I love the film being such a female-centered film. Growing up, I loved that. I thought that was so cool. You know, it really appealed to me as a kid. Knowing why it was done is dumb as hell. But that's kind of, you know, the intention behind an action does not always inform the effect that it has. So it's fascinating how the movie becomes this kind of awesome female power story of a bad girl and a bad, you know, two women fighting to save a girl from a bad woman, and everything that happens is kind of neat.
You know you could
But the
get your
dude is
death out
stupid.
here
It's
if
dumb.
you're not careful. Got something for
Ooh, she's talked about how frustrating it was to make filming in 3D. That's true. The 3D thing was so big back then, and it was like hyped as 3D film. Wishes she hadn't ignored her instincts and made something more sexual and psychological.
No,
I'll have to check out more of her other stuff. I wonder
this can't be right.
how much closer to Silent Hill atmosphere maybe other stuff is in horrific in general, rather than trying to be a crowd pleaser for the producers. That I'll have to look into that. That sounds like she kind of sees that it like isn't really Silent Hill.
Whatever I did to
But
get here,
like
I've
I
had
said, I
enough.
think it's
I
fun.
want out.
Shouldn't
Do you
be ashamed of
understand
it.
me?
It's entertaining.
Do ya?
It has some cool monsters in it. It has a fight with Pyramid Head and a monster lady.
Son,
It's cool.
you still don't get it.
I think it would have benefited from less of
doesn't
some of
matter
the
what
kind
you
of,
want.
like, seems like you're saying there, the sort of cheap horror where there's, like, shock elements thrown in there. Less of
I
that.
got nails.
Some of the makeup and
Goodbye,
stuff,
Murphy.
like the other Heather or whatever, the makeup is so cheap. So bad. I think most of their budget was definitely spent on the 3D and on the spider monster, and that was rough. She made it for them because they got Solomon Kane made for her. I have not heard of that movie. I will have to check it out. Oh no! Oh, okay, good. Ha! Yeah! You did it, game. I'm proud of you. You survived. And there's the movie theater. Alright, we are going to take a short break. I need a cup of coffee and some more water. We will continue in like 5 minutes. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in a moment. We'll be right back.
No, I am upset. I want a snack and you won't give me one. So I am sad. Meow, meow, meow. Come on, little baby. Come on, little baby. Can you say hi, little baby? No, I will not say hi.
Also, I just realized the TV is off center. How do I... Huh. Oh, jeez. What happened? Okay, we'll just fix that later. Hello. Welcome back. Let me move my crap. We have returned to Silent Hill. Alright. So now, we have done the Centennial Building. All of the side quests should be open and available to us. And if we go to do the final level, which... No. We still have... I think the boat area is not open until after the monastery. So we can do most things, but not all things. I think we have to get some stuff before we can do that. So let's explore. Find some side quests. My PlayStation might be overheating a little bit, but that's okay. We'll deal with it if it happens. I wanna yeet this. Yeah. Beautiful. It's very beautiful. All right. This looks like a door. It is. Ah, hello, Daniel's dad. Welcome. Where am I? Hello? Is this the apartment building? Yes, I believe it is. We could do that side quest here. Hello, Sonny. Welcome. No, maybe this isn't that. Okay, I can't go in there yet. So maybe it's down here. And I guess I can't do anything in here. There's just a locked door. Maybe that was my... I don't know. Where am I? I am on Lehman Street. So, there's something here, but I don't know what yet. Oh, no, come back. I believe this area has the tool store or something. We should be able to pick up a couple items we need for various quests. There's also... somewhere there's a note that should start the ribbon quest. But I think it's behind us, and the end of the quest is ahead of us. We're like in the middle of it. We'll just keep wandering and see what we find. That's that. We can't do that yet. There's part of the ribbon quest, but I don't think you can actually do it unless you get the note, I think. Otherwise, it's just like, why is a ribbon here? What's over here? Can I cross over? I cannot. Oh yeah, my PlayStation's chugging. I guess I could take this. I guess I'll take the hammer. Yes, I'm playing the game on the PlayStation 3 and streaming it through my PC. I'm trying to set up and see if I can emulate. Ooh, that's a window I can go in. I want to see if I can emulate it because I think that would be fun to see how well it does. So it looks like right next to that door, there is a window. See if I can find a hook. I wish you could mark on the map. Oh well. There's a garage. This should... excuse me. Oh no. This should... Ah, here we go, thrift shop. What just happened? Oh, she made the light go away. Koto... Okay, you know what? No, lady, you gotta go. Because I'm gonna read these signs. It's like my... reading signs in video games. Okay. What? What? What is this? The PTA? Back off, lady. This is my thrift shop. I will get all the deals. This skirt for $3 is mine. Is that everybody? Are you all dead? Not quite. Man, I can really... There we go. Oh, these ones are still trembling. Alright, I think they're all dead now. Okay. Sandals, boots, shirts, and hats. Open 24/7. Interesting. Why? Who knows? I don't know why. I don't know why it needs to be open 24/7. I've never heard of a thrift shop open 24/7. Coda's thrift store. Something is $2. Something... Oh, men is $2. Women is $1.50 and children is $1. Everyone in Silent Hill? What? I don't know what that last word is. Burger? I don't know. But it's good to know that I can buy a man for $2 here. I'm interested. Let's go in. I wonder if it's a case of, like, I don't know, European view of America, maybe? The idea that all of our stores are open 24/7, so they may sell us all the things, always. Buy, buy, buy! I mean, I know of, like, Walmarts and places that are open almost all the time. Not thrift stores, though. I guess I can't get any money out of that? Creepy. Hello. I know. There is another door here or something. Where? Because there's items in here somewhere. Where do I find the items? Ah, it was a door. Uh-oh. My PlayStation making a lot of noise. Yeah, the menswear being more expensive is definitely not true. That is definitely true. What if I once had the urge to go and buy some boots at 3 a.m.? True. You never know when you're gonna need boots in the middle of the night. What if you're at a rave and suddenly your shoes fly off? What are you gonna do then, huh? Walmart can't help you. Alright, we need that for the old man quest. And I think there's a painting in here, too. It's not that one, but that's cool looking. What is it? It's like a... Kind of looks like the bat monster. Huh. What is this? It goes back far. Alright. Where is the painting? Remember, you had to move a box or something, and then you'd find the painting. Come on. It's around here somewhere. I guess I could be wrong, but I feel like it was definitely in the thrift store. I don't know. I ain't seeing it. I guess we'll move on. But the map should still have where it is, right? Now that we've entered. Okay, so it's across from the movie theater. I can always come back. Wait, is that another door? I cannot interact with it. I think there's a light bulb or something we need from here. But I don't think we can get that till later. Alright. Alright. Any more funny signs? The thrift shop. I like it. It's the one. The only one that they have here. In Silent Hill. Oh, they got a phone booth. Do towns still have those? My town doesn't. One time we were driving downtown and my mom was like, oh, look, that's a phone booth. Oh, no. No, it's not a phone booth. It was like an advertisement or something. It was weird. Oh, I found something. Is that a... Nope. Man, I want to crawl in there. What's in the creepy garage? Dang it. Why won't you let me in your creepy garage? What's over here? Hello? Oh, there's a door. And a shovel! I don't think any of the side quests with digging are very useful. Oh, hello, Kelly. Welcome, and thank you for becoming a member recently. It is very much appreciated. I don't think any of the digging up the past and stuff side quests you can do on the first playthrough. You have to have played the game once, so... Oh, well. I'll take the shovel. Ah, this is one of the freaking... I don't have the item yet. Alright, where are we at? It's gonna mark it for me. We're right there. Now, cool enough, I actually do have... a helpful handy-dandy map that a fan put together that actually has, like, the locations of everything you can find in Silent Hill Downpour. I haven't had it up. And... you might wonder, well, why didn't you have it up? I mean, what? Sounds great. Catch is, it is in Spanish. I think. It's in a language I don't know. So, I meant to try and figure out, connect it to the English stuff and make another version, but I haven't done that. Why did you open in the other window? Why would you not open in this one? Dumb piece of shit. Anyway. Alright. So that is on the bridge. Okay. So when we find the little item we need for the shadow quest, we'll come back here. We'll do that. Where am I now? I'm on the other side of the bridge. Okay. What's this? Nothing. Is this the... I need this! Yes! Before we forget, let us go! We'll take our stick and we'll go to the ladder! We'll go there and find out what's up there. If there's anything. Alright, it was... Shit, where was it? Over this way? There's the thrift shop. I think it was over here. That looks like it. Yes, yes, yes! Gimme. Aha! Nothing can keep me out. awesome. This is a very cool quest. I like this quest a lot. I'm going to gently stick this stick somewhere. I do not want to hurt the stick. Can I? There we, okay, there the stick is. We must not forget to pick it back up. Alright. Lots of blood. Oh no. Something terrible happened here. Man, you should donate your clothes to the thrift store. Gosh, if you're not gonna use them, what a waste. It's not like they're covered in blood. Is that a toilet seat? Y'all got a toilet seat in your kitchen? What is that? I don't think that's good. I don't think that should be here. Whatever it is. Uh-oh. Following the blood. Oh no. Well, that's no good. Your painting is bleeding. Somebody got their period and wasn't prepared. You hate to see it. Happens to the best of us. You just gotta keep track. You know, have supplies on hand. It's not worth breaking your TV over. Is there anything in this? Oh, I got the vinyl record. Don't worry about what y'all chatting about. Chat about whatever you want. I am just thinking out loud as I play my video game. Like, you have to talk about what I'm talking about. Next time I need to... this is a new setup for the stream because my old one I lost when I bought my new computer. That's bad. They're thinking maybe they will, and then they are not. Because my audiences there are 5 people combined. People always ask me, like, why don't you stream on Twitch? And it's because no one is there. Everyone that asks me to is never there. Just very friendly, not terrible or murdery at all. Alright, so now we got the 2 items. We gotta put the vinyl.
It's useless without the handle.
Alright, let's play some cool tunes. Started spinning myself.
Turn back time. What does that mean?
Turn back time. Yeah. See, that's the, I follow on Twitch, but the action is here. That's kind of the self-fulfilling prophecy of, like, my audience is already here, so why are they gonna go to Twitch? So if they don't go to Twitch, there's nobody there, so, you know. Yeah. I still stream to those places, because every once in a while, folks do show up over there, and they prefer it there, or what have you, but I get more on Facebook, in this specific case. I don't always do that. Something to the room, I think? That's bad. That's bad. I'm trying to remember, what do I do to turn back time? Oh, wait, does it just mean, do I just need to turn the music in reverse? That's gotta be what it means. A lot of buffering happening. It might be because we've been streaming for a little while. Oh, hey, what the heck? Looks like my Twitch stream actually dropped out. You know what? I just ended the Facebook stream. We'll see if that helps. Yeah, we'll see. That should help it. 'Cause we've only been streaming for 2 hours. That's not too bad. It may be that it just doesn't like the combo of PlayStation and also 3 streams. Alright, this is what we were supposed to do. I love how much it looks kind of like the Silent Hill 4 ghosts and the way they mess up. Like the glitching. Oh, I can make him go back! Oh, that's fun! Here, come here. Oh, no, actually, you should go. Okay, you can come down. Oh, no, wait, you forgot? So stupid. Oh, no, 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 wait! Ugh, jerk. Oh, nope, nope, she's falling. Oh, no, no, okay. Oh, no, no, no. I never knew you could do this. Oh my god, let her go. She's got some damage. Hello, Lucy. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. And yes, this is a side quest. This is not a necessary part of the game. Except, yes, that was totally a necessary part of the game. Oh no, I'm being attacked by him! That's okay, it's very easy to let him burn. And of course he comes out of the wall like a Silent Hill 4 ghost, which is cool. Spirit piece. Sorry about your shitty dad, but he's gone now. I obliterated his soul. And I have my stick back. Wish they didn't tell you exactly what to do. Well, in my previous playthroughs, it's to help people figure it. I'm supposed to do that. I was supposed to stay downstairs. Alright. One. Monastery, isn't it? That's the main stuff. Hey, I can't fit in. Your house is sinking. Is this where I was before? Okay. Where's the box? There's something. I will end it for a minute. Not as shit. Anyway.